Back when we looked at switches, we said that switches separate collision domains. A collision domain being any time a device speaks on that group, then a collision domain is everybody who can hear that. So, in other words, collisions are possible within a collision domain. Routers separate broadcast domains. By that we mean that if any device sends out a broadcast on a broadcast domain, then only those devices within that broadcast domain can hear it. Routers also separate collision domains. Now remember that hubs do not separate anything. So let's take a look at this and see if we can figure out what we have here. I'm going to start with the red things here. These will be collision domains. Alright, so we have a switch up here and 3 things coming off of that switch. So I've got 1, 2, 3 collision domains. Now routers also separate collision domains, but I've already accounted for this one, so I don't need to account for it again. So this one 4, that's a collision domain in there. Here's a collision domain between this router and this switch. That's 5. Here's a switch over here, so that means everything off of this switch is a collision domain. So that's number 6, that's number 7, and here is number 8. However, this is a hub, not a switch. So this entire piece here is all one collision domain. Here's a router and a switch, so we have a 9th one there, a 10th collision domain here, an 11th collision domain down here, a 12th collision domain down here. I have coming off of this router apparently a PC. I don't have a switch there, but that indeed is a collision domain. So that's 13. I've got a collision domain between these 2 routers, so that's 14. I've got a collision domain between the router and the switch, that would be 15. Here's one coming off of the switch, that would be 16. And then here's another one coming off of the switch, that would be 17. Now this is a hub, so here again, all of this is one big collision domain. So I've got 17 collision domains. Now let's switch over to this green color and see if we can do broadcast domains. Now switches do not separate broadcast domains, but routers do. So everything over here, and I'll circle these in case you're colorblind, is a broadcast domain, because switches don't separate broadcast domains. So this entire thing is one big broadcast domain. Between these routers, I've got another one. So I've got a broadcast domain there. Off of this router, I have another broadcast domain. And everything off of that router is one big broadcast domain like that. Everything off of this router port is a 4th broadcast domain. Everything off of this router port is a 5th broadcast domain. Everything off of this router is a 6th broadcast domain. And again, that's this entire area. Looks like I've got one more down here coming off of a router. 7 broadcast domains. Now I've got every line off of a broadcast or off of a router accounted for. So I've got all the broadcast domains. And there we have it. We've got 7 broadcast domains, and we've got 17 collision domains here. And that's it.